Great start from Alfred, bit of work to do for Talu, also going with Valdeveka now. Asher Smith is coming through from lane 3, but Alfred has got the match on this. Also coming well is Davis, but it's Alfred who gets it on the line. 10.85 into a 1 metre per second headwind. Well, Alfred, the teammate of Asher Smith, they seek each other out straight away. They know each other really well. We expected a good start from Alfred. She then got reeled in a little bit in the middle section of the race, but then pulled away with great strength in the latter stages to win in 10.85. Davies it was. I thought she did well in lane 7, and Asher Smith coming through to take 3rd place. Not much between 2 and 3, 10.99. But Alfred, the 3rd fastest in the world this year, backs it up with another win here, and that will feel good going into the Olympic Games in Paris.
Cunningham gets a great start. Joya was right with him. Tincher's going well also. Simonelli not too far away, but it's the Americans. Cunningham coming with Grant Holloway, but now Holloway starts to dominate this race, and Holloway's going to get the win. Just watch for the clock here. 13.02 into a slight headwind. Said it keeps changing around. Well, it's another win, yet another win. Tinch finished very, very quickly. It was a good performance from Simonelli also. In fact, Simonelli might get the nod for 2nd there. But no doubt about our winner, it's been taken down a little bit, 13.01. I guess for Holloway, you know, the nerves must just be building. You know, he hasn't won the Olympic title. He's been dominant on world champions at this level, the Diamond Leagues. But that Olympic day, that moment when he's sitting in the blocks, he knows he's the best. Everybody else knows he's the best. But it's the 110 hurdles.
And anything can happen.
Yeah, and all he can do is keep winning. Tebogo gets out pretty quickly, already taking a yard out of order. Hudson's got very fast out in lane 8 as well, but it's Tebogo, and we've got Ogando giving him a good run for his money here now. Has Tebogo got that little bit extra here? Ogando's right with him. It's going to be very close here, but Tebogo's just got the strength. Looks at clocks, looks relaxed. 1987. Well, he's back, isn't he? Didn't look as though he extended himself too much, as if to say, where were you, Noah Lyles? I needed you to try and drag me to something a bit quicker. But he was good enough to beat everybody here. Ogando did well. Good bend from him. Put Tebogo under a little bit of pressure coming into the home straight. But 50 to go. Moved away nicely. Just kept that lovely rhythm. He's a lovely looking runner, isn't he? Makes it look so relaxed. Get away cleanly though. Lika Klaver, you always expect to get out hard over the first 200, but Adeleke, who's got such good 200-meter pace as well, already motoring down the back straight, has gone past the youngster outside her. Manuel just struggling for pace at the moment. Adeleke miles ahead of Kendall Ellis, the American, who's been left trailing here as Klaver and Adeleke go through the first 200 very quickly. I'd suggest very close to 22 seconds, not much beyond that. Now, who's going to be the strongest in the home straight here? Lika Klaver is perhaps just starting to tie up a little bit early here, and Adeleke might just have a metre or so lead, and these two are well clear of everybody else, and it's Adeleke who's starting to come away. Klaver's sticking to a task extremely well, but it's going to be the Irish woman who's going to get the victory here in Monaco, and the clock stops at 49.18. Sensational running.
Well, Varham goes out very aggressively, and we felt perhaps in Oslo he'd gone out too aggressively, and he's already eaten into Samba on his right. Also going well, Dos Santos and Rai Benjamin. Little to choose between them. The rest are already trailing behind down the back straight. Varham has gone out very hard, but Dos Santos is coming back at him. Rai Benjamin much more measured at the moment, going round with 200 to go. Varham leading the way. Very little to choose between them. Dos Santos was more measured in Oslo. Varham talked about perhaps being a little vulnerable into 8 and 9. Here they come with 2 to go. Everybody's on their feet. Rai Benjamin has got a little yard on Dos Santos. Varham, though, is ahead of all of them. Now it's a rights out for the line. Let's keep an eye on the clock. It's Rai Benjamin who's come through again. 46.68. An incredible run. 2 men under 47 again. It's Benjamin from Varham from Dos Santos. Wow. Well, the pace that's been asked for is 49.2 through the first 400 metres. Arop is leading the way, leading from the front, quietly spoken but very aggressive. The smiling assassin, if you like, and there is Sajati. It's 200 metres to go when he turns on the afterburners. He's done it so many times before. The Kenyan is still in there as well. Here comes Tual on his shoulder. Less than 200 to go. Sajati's away again. The handbrake's off. Now then, can he do it for a fourth time out of four? Starting to rock and roll a little bit. Arup's gone. Tual. Ben Patterson coming wide. It's another victory again. Let's keep an eye on the clock. Oh my goodness! He's done it again! It's even quicker. 1:41.46. It's another national record. Does this man never get tired?
3 3/4 laps as ever. Sisk and Rudolph have been given the task of taking them through a very swift 1:51. Look at the difference between him and the Goose, who's working so hard. The only one making advances behind them is Brian Coleman of Kenya, who's moved into 4th place now. Might just catch Chariot. Just a little leggy now from Ingebrigtsen, but he's set this up nicely. How can he finish this? The crowd are on their feet here. He can see the blue lights. They're just moving away from him a little bit, but he is moving away from the rest of this field. They are miles behind him. Genko Ingebrigtsen is absolutely back on form, and it's 3:26.74. A new Norwegian, European, and of course a new personal best for Ingebrigtsen. A good pace will be set, get them stretched out, I'm pretty sure. But let's see who takes it on once we get through this first 2-3 laps. A tough last 200 metres ahead, it always is when you're running this far. The Australian is about 50 metres ahead of everybody else. The crowd are on their feet. It's a rarely run distance, but this is how to do it. It's been set up beautifully for Jess Hull. This will be a moment that she will remember for the rest of her life. As she comes down the home straight, the fireworks have already been set off, and why not? She's tired, but she's driving on. Watch the clock here, she's going to smash the world record. 5:19.7 for Jess Hull. A great scrap behind Jabitok. And Courtney Bryant there for second and third. Courtney Bryant maybe just got it. Well, life just gets better for Jess Hull.
64.74 remains the mark to beat for the world champion. Here she goes. Absolutely everything into that. The kitchen sinks behind that as well, and it's huge. Absolutely huge. She needs to find 11 centimetres to haul in, to rein in Mackenzie Little. Well, that's an improvement on her first round throw, no doubt about it. But has she found those 11 centimetres? Throwers can, they know, don't they, Steve? They know from the minute the implement leaves their hand. 65.21. That's the new mark.